we're used to seeing Joel Embiid happy, this goofy guy who's on social media. The city loves him and embraces him, but he's a little bit upset right now with Philadelphia, and I want to talk about this quote that he had. So he states, "I haven't been myself lately. I think it's mainly because the way I've been used, which is I'm being used as a spacer, a stretch five, which I'm only shooting 29% from the three-point line. But it seems like the last couple of games, like the way I play, our setup, Coach Brett Brown, always has me starting on the perimeter, and it just really frustrates me. My body feels great, and I just haven't been playing well." So he is unhappy with the fact that he is away from the low block and not dominating as much. We've been on Brett Brown as a fan base for the way that he uses Joel for quite some time now, pretty much from the get-go. He does spend a lot of time outside of the low block, and he takes a lot of the three-point shots that we haven't been thrilled with. Joel Embiid is frustrated with that. Now, the last thing I want to hear is Jimmy Butler coming here. We all knew it was going to be a problem. Look what he's doing already. He's taking shots away from Joel. He's trying to be the dominant guy. That's not what this is. This is Embiid unhappy with the way Brett Brown is using him right now. Now, he mentions that he feels well. Come on, you're not fooling anybody. You're definitely fatigued, and the entire fan base knows it. We know when you're tired, Joel. We can see it in your body. I'm not concerned, but, I think that this has to get figured out. Adding a talent like Jimmy Butler, yes, it's going to take some time to figure out how to make everybody happy, how to implement everyone, and to use certain plays when and where. And it's going to take time to adjust to having more stars that have the ball in their hands. This isn't a huge deal. I think it's getting blown out of proportion. He is frustrated. One thing I will say, though, about Joel Embiid and this problem, just because you're frustrated offensively, it doesn't mean that you're allowed to have the defensive woes that he had against the Toronto Raptors. Coming off the bench, Valanciunas scoring 18 in the fourth quarter and dominating him and out-rebounding. I don't care how frustrated you are on the offensive side for not being able to get where you want to. It should not go towards the backside of the game. You should still be 150% involved defensively. So I think he's a little bit of a... he's thinking about it mentally right now. He's so frustrated on the offensive side, it's affecting the way he's playing throughout. And you can see it defensively as well. That needs to change. I think that this could be adjusted. I believe... talking to Brett Brown about it, I wish it didn't get to the media. I feel like it would be a little bit easier to maybe go into Coach Brett Brown's office and say, "Coach, I'm unhappy with how much I'm away from the basket. I want to be more dominant. I want to be down low. I think if you put me at the low block more, we will be able to succeed." It's just weird because we've never seen Joel Embiid unhappy, realistically. And it's coming off one of our best wins of the season, according to Coach Brett Brown. I'm curious on how you think. Do you think he has the right to be upset? Do you think he should be saying, we're winning? I'm not worried about me personally. We're winning. If it helps the team win, I'll stay outside the three-point line. See, I feel like he has a point because we have been screaming since the start of the season. This guy needs to be more dominant. He needs to show off his footwork. He can literally dominate any single player in the post. Why isn't he doing it more? The city's been screaming it forever. So he has a point. And I'm a Brett Brown guy, but there are times where I question how many times are we going to keep Embiid outside the three-point line to start a play? How many times are we going to have JJ just run around Embiid until they find a dribble handoff that they like? We use that too much. He has a point. He has a point. And I hope this brings up maybe a change. He should be able to get to his spots that he's more dominant at. But to hear the outsiders start saying, "Oh, the Jimmy Butler, oh, it's Jimmy Butler." It's not Jimmy Butler. It's not Jimmy Butler's fault. What's he doing wrong in a game that he shouldn't be doing? Everything these players are doing on the court is because it's what coach says to do. So if anything, yeah, he's upset with Coach Brett Brown. I wish he didn't go to the media with it, though. You look around the league, and all these teams that have the 3 stars, the 4 stars, the playoff teams. Yeah, everybody wants the ball. Everyone wants to be that guy, but you have to sacrifice at times, too. Embiid is our go-to guy, but there's other players like Jimmy Butler now who can provide similar things. So you take a look at Golden State Warriors. Yeah, right now it's a mess because it seems like there's some internal problems. But you got to share the ball a little bit more. It's not going to be Joel as the number 1 every single time we're down the floor like it has been, because he was our only scorer. Now, there's more to it. But he does have a point at the same time, because we have seen it now for however many games we're in. The more he uses the Olajuwon moves in the post, the more effective he is. He can shoot the 3. He shouldn't be living at the 3. But he also needs to realize he's not going to have the ball every single possession anymore, because when you get more stars and you are this playoff team, you have more versatility, and that's what makes you stronger as a squad. You got to give a little, you got to take a little. But it's weird. We've never seen Joel Embiid to this nature before, and I'm just curious on what you think down below. So I want to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Joel Embiid, a little bit unhappy right now with Coach Brett Brown and the style of play that we have. Let me know your thoughts.